team culture is really important, and I think it's becoming more and more important in a world. Yeah, I hate to use the overused term, the millennials, right? But culture is important in thinking about how people interact with one another. And I think having the right, this sounds crazy, but having the right mix of homogeneity and heterogeneity and diversity is really important. As I look at the good teams that I've been part of, the really great teams that I've been part of, there is diversity of background and diversity of skill set and diversity of opinion and diversity of ideas, but there's homogeneity of values and purpose, right? And if you can put those two things together, and I would say great functioning teams have a lot of homogeneity because they're solely focused and laser focused on doing what they're trying to do in the best way possible. But the only way to get there is to have a lot of different opinions. The days are gone where the manager will come into the room and say exactly what needs to be done and how it needs to be done, and everybody just falls into line and get there. One, no one wants to work that way anymore. And two, you don't get a great answer. When we hire new employees from undergraduate school, we look for a handful of things. I think there are a few things that are unteachable. What is the raw intellectual talent of somebody? Are they smart? The other thing that we look for that is, I don't think it's teachable, but it's really important, is curiosity. We need people who always want to know what the next thing is. So that aren't satisfied when they answer a question, but they answer a question which should always come with another question, right? If there's this undying pursuit of knowledge and interest, that's when people are very good at our job. I'm a management consultant, but when people have this curiosity to continue to solve the problem, even a problem they weren't asked to solve, and then have the tools, and analytic and communication tools to solve it and communicate it, that's when we know we have a great employee. So for students that are just graduating, I think there are a few things that would have been helpful for me to realize when I was in school. One is the ability to communicate and persuade is important for everybody. People will say everything in life is about sales, which is more true than not true. You're selling your idea, you're selling your product, and whether that's trying to convince your family where they should go out to dinner that night, or whether it's trying to get a new big IT implementation for your company, can be most anything. But in class, being prepared and participating actively and trying to persuade your classmates into your way of thinking and debating with the professors is something that you'll never have another opportunity, with the exception maybe of grad school, to have a way to do that in a group of similarly minded people who have read the same materials and are trying to move toward the same goal, to really take advantage of that. Raise your hand, speak your opinion, defend your opinion, and really learn how to communicate and persuade in a reasonably consequence-free environment at school. And I think those skills will serve students well throughout their whole life.